What's up, ladies and suckers? This is TBE365. I want to apologize for not posting for a while. It's because of freaking school, and school sucks. I don't think I ever went this long while posting a video. I was supposed to post this yesterday, but it had rendering issues, and yeah, I didn't have time to do the video over again, so yeah. But this will be a 3-part trilogy, and since I was supposed to post this yesterday, part 2 is going to come out tomorrow, and then part 3 is going to come out on Wednesday. So, alright. This is the old gameplay of my power forward, just so you guys know, so that's why it's not my shooting guard. But this is not about the gameplay. This is the first part of my story about my senior prom. Alright, guys. Alright, let's get into it. So, in high school, I was a shy guy. For most of my high school, I was a shy person. Even towards the end, I was still shy, just not as bad as it used to be. But I was shy, and then the only reason I really broke out of my shell, sort of, like I started to not be so shy, was because some of my football team found out about my YouTube channel. In my YouTube videos, I was excited, and like I am today, I just said like dumber, randomer stuff. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm gonna make it a word, alright? I just said like random stuff. Like, I remember in the video I said, you could play with the sack, but don't play with the dick boy, because you know Dick Lane. His name is Dick Lane, and in football you should just get sacked besides throwing the Dick Lane. So you know you could play with the, I don't know. It makes sense. It made sense in my head, and I would say stuff like that. And randomly one day, one of the players found out about my YouTube channel. I have no idea how they found out about it. I have no idea how they found it. I do not remember. And so I broke out of my shell because they kept telling me to say those things I said in my YouTube video because they thought it was funny. They thought it was a highlight video they found, by the way. They found like a Madden highlight video I recorded with my phone. Like a whole bunch of highlights on my phone, and I'm just all dancing with the camera, you know, doing goofy stuff. It's an old video too, it was so bad. But I said the most random, funniest stuff, so people liked it. And yeah, and then they basically kept saying, Marcus, say this, and you know, I slowly just broke out of my shell like that. Because you know people liked that version of me. They thought I was funny. They liked it. You know, I was funny, and so I kind of got popular off of that. I wasn't like popular. I mean, around the football team. You know, I kind of got that thing about me, like the funny guy, like who always has the best jokes and all that. But I'm talking too much about that. I have no idea how that'll incorporate with the story. Oh yeah. So basically, we're gonna start off at the beginning of the year, homecoming. You know, homecoming, and I was gonna go with my friend Hector. You know, Hector, he's my best friend. He'll be mentioned throughout the story. And Hector was gonna take this one girl that he really liked in drama class, which we took drama together, and he really liked this girl. I mean, I thought she was like douchey and kind of snobby, but my friend liked her, so I don't care. You know, like who you want to like. I'm not gonna judge you. But so he liked her, so he finally asked her to homecoming. She said yes, blah 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 blah. And you know, I was kind of like, dang, I need to find a date. But then he started telling me what he had to do. Like, he had to make sure his suit was matched. He had to take all these pictures with her. He had to do all this stuff. He was talking about all the plans they had to do, where they're gonna eat. I'm like, that's so stressful. I'm dealing with football, you know, tests and homework, and I don't want to have to deal with, you know, taking another girl. So I just decided, you know what, I'm a ride solo, and then prom I'll try to take a girl. That was the plan right then and there. So he took his girl to homecoming. You know, he had a good time, yada yada. And then after, he was like, you know what, the dance was fun, but you know, for prom I'm gonna go alone. That's what he told me, you know. And I was like, I'm gonna go alone too. So we both decided to go alone. Fast forward later into the year, it's near prom time. Everybody's asking everybody's, you know, would you go to prom with me? Oh, the girls are recording it, put it on their Snapchat and stuff. You know, me and Hector just chilling, you know, having fun. And then one day we're at track practice, right? And then this one girl was like, I can't find the prom date. Whoa, you know, whining. And the other girl was like, you know what, Hector, you should go with Hector. And then Hector was like, oh shoot. And then her friend asked him, and everybody was there. Everybody was looking, and then she was like, Hector, you want to go with this girl to prom? You can't say no to that. I mean, she wasn't ugly though. The girl that he went with was not ugly, so don't get it twisted. She was a beautiful girl, but oh yeah, he ended up saying yes because, you know, you can't say no in front of that, all that. So I was gonna ask. I don't remember if I didn't have any girls to ask, or I was just too shy to ask. I'm gonna say I was just too shy, but I didn't end up asking anybody. So then I'm going through a story at a well pace. All right, so fast forward, the morning of prom. This is all backstory. Now the stories will start to get a little bit interesting. I just had to get the backstory, you know, just a little bit of the backstory. All right. So now the morning of prom. Me and Hector, we ready to go. But before we went to prom, we had to go. Not before, but the morning of prom, we had to go volunteer at a track and field event thing for community service hours, because you know you need those community service hours to graduate for your senior project. Hector was a junior, so he had plenty of time to do it, but I had a couple more hours to do, so I was like, why not just get it done on prom day? And the whole day we're talking about what we gonna do in prom, what we gonna do, and his date actually had a party bus, and since I'm his best friend, and she invited me to go on the party bus too. And she only had one spot left on the party bus. It was kind of weird, and I took that last spot. Like, what if I would have took a girl? Like, dang, we would have had to meet up at the prom. I mean, you nice girl for, you know, going with the prom with me, but dang, I want a party, girl. I'm just kidding, but yeah, so it's the morning of prom, so you know everything's going good, you know. We finished helping at the track meet. The track meet ends or we leave. I think we just left before it ended, you know. We just got our paper signed and we left. We left that sucker, and we went to go chill at Hector's house until prom. It was like we got done like at 12 or 1 o'clock, and prom starts like at 7 or whatever. We had to be at the house like at 5 though, 5 or 6. So. Because, you know, you gotta take pictures and stuff. But we're chilling at Hector's house, you know, having a good time, talking to his family. They're nice people. I like his family. They're cool. Talking to his family, having a good time. And then somehow the topic of what I'm wearing to prom came up, and his mom asked me, Marcus, what are you wearing to prom? And what I was wearing to prom, I'll tell you guys, was a white button-up shirt, a black tie, and a coat, like a suit, a tuxedo suit, and black pants and black dress shoes. Really basic. I mean, extremely basic. I mean, like freaking cheeseburger, freaking no lettuce, it's cheese patty and bun basic. That's what I'm saying. Bread and butter basic, you know. And I was describing it to him, and then she was like, oh, why don't you put it on and let us see, you know, just so they could check it out, make sure I'm all good. Oh, I think it was, oh yeah, I didn't know how to tie a tie. I needed his dad to tie a tie, so he's like, put the suit on, you know, we'll tie the tie for you. And then, so I thought, and before, like, when I was thinking about the suit in my head, everything I got, I thought it was pretty good. I thought the suit was alright. I thought it was nice. I thought it was really basic, but I think I pulled it off pretty well. You know, I tried it on before I went there, but, so I get it on, I walk out. His mom goes, oh my goodness, what are you wearing? And I was like, what? And she's like, you got wrinkles here, your freaking pants are too short, your shoes are dirty, yada yada, you're wrinkled, your suit jacket has a hole in it. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I was like, there's no other suit I can wear. This was the only thing I had. I was like, oh my gosh. Just had all these holes. She's like, oh my goodness, you're gonna go to prom like that. I was like, no. I was like, oh. I didn't know what to do. I was like stuck for words, and then man, I was just thinking to myself, man, this prom's gonna suck.